I mean, we have some supernatural workshops that I did back in 2011, 12, which were actual practical workshops. Like, okay, close your eyes and look at your hand or look at the room. And so I have done those exercises, which were sort of a workshop environment where everyone was looking to practice. And I've done different sorts of things to that in the past. Uh, Also using crystal bowls and the frequency that they give off. And could people pick up the intention carried on the frequency of the sound that a bowl makes? Because they all happen to operate at different wavelengths of sound. And so I did workshops around that. And actually, it was quite interesting that quite a lot of people were able to pick up the intention that was passed on that sound. So I would, let's say, I mean, I've got a bowl there over here. So if I made a noise, it's just a noise, and that's okay. People could hear the noise. But what if when I played that noise or made that noise, my intention was that on that wave that people feel, and literally if people are close enough to that bowl and you actually cause it to vibrate, they can feel that in their body. And if you put the bowl on someone's body when you do it, they get that vibration penetrating their body. But the same wavelength of sound is going out into the room and people hear it. What if that sound wave could carry something on it? Now, this happens scientific things all the time. And that's how we send messages across wavelengths, across airwaves, because we carry with it in the sound, or on the frequency, we carry a message. It's just we're able to encode it and de-encode it. But actually, when I played the sound with a particular intention, began to be, once they quietened themselves down, they were able to pick up the intention. So I would say, okay, I'll play a sound, release an intention, and say, what do you feel? What are you sensing? What are you picking up? So let's say I release the intention of peace. And some people said they felt calm or they felt restful. So they use different words to describe what they were picking up. But essentially, it was the intention I released. They were just interpreting it using words that made sense to them. And, I released various frequencies to touch people with that they would receive that and then enter into it. So they could enter into the calm, the peace, the rest that was the intention. And that sound became a bath that they could bathe in. And that sound could surround them. It could penetrate them and bring peace internally. I did the same with like healing. So I used a particular bowl with a frequency of 528. And I used that frequency and I released a healing frequency in the sound, embedded in the sound. And I was in a room and I said, look, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, rather than coming and laying hands on you and pray for you to be healed, I'm going to show you that you can receive healing at a distance from this intention that I'm releasing through this sound. And I'm going to then show you that is possible then to use in different circumstances. So God can heal you at a distance. Paul laid hands on pieces of cloth. They had an embedded frequency in them, and then they were laid on people. People got healed or set free. And I did. I'm in the room. I just said, look, you have to tune in to receive this. If you don't receive it, it'll just bounce off. So open up your heart, open up your being to receive this frequency and my intention for healing. And there was a guy in the room who was part of our therapy community at the time. And he was there and he had suffered nerve damage to his body, and he was numb down one side of his body through various things that he'd done. And I released this frequency of healing. He received it, and his testimony was the whole numbness had gone. So yeah, this can carry with it, and we can practice doing that sort of thing. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.